food you eat doesn't just affect your body, it directly affects your brain. Every meal either improves your mental performance or slowly reduces it. Let's understand how nutrition influences your brain health. We've all experienced that mid-afternoon slump, where concentrating feels like an uphill battle. Or perhaps you've noticed that after a sweet treat, your energy soars, only to plummet shortly after, leaving you feeling drained and unfocused. What if I told you that these daily fluctuations in your mental clarity are deeply connected to the sugar in your diet? Understanding this relationship is the first step toward unlocking more consistent energy and sharper cognitive performance throughout your day. High sugar intake, especially from processed foods and sugary drinks, can significantly impact your brain function, both in the short term and over your lifetime. Let's break down exactly what happens inside your body and brain when you consume sugar. When you eat or drink something high in refined sugar, like a pastry, a candy bar, or a soda, that sugar is rapidly absorbed into your bloodstream as glucose. Glucose is your brain's primary fuel source, so in theory, this sounds like a good thing. However, the speed and quantity of this glucose flood is what causes the problem. This rapid influx causes a dramatic blood sugar spike. In response, your pancreas works overtime, releasing a large surge of a hormone called insulin. Insulin's job is to act like a key, unlocking your body's cells to allow glucose to enter and be used for energy, thereby lowering the amount of sugar in your blood. But when the spike is too high and too fast, the insulin response can be an overcorrection. It removes too much glucose from the bloodstream, leading to a subsequent rapid drop, often called a sugar crash. This is the moment you suddenly feel tired, irritable, and mentally foggy. Your brain, now deprived of its stable fuel supply, struggles to function optimally. You might find it difficult to concentrate, your memory recall may feel sluggish, and your decision-making can become impaired. This state of low blood sugar can even trigger feelings of anxiety, and, ironically, intense cravings for more sugar as your body tries to quickly fix the energy deficit. This creates a vicious cycle of spikes and crashes that keeps your energy and focus on a roller coaster all day. Beyond the immediate effects, a diet consistently high in sugar can have more serious long-term consequences for brain health. Chronic high blood sugar levels are linked to increased inflammation throughout the body, including in the brain. This neuroinflammation can damage brain cells and is associated with a decline in cognitive function. Furthermore, research suggests a strong link between high sugar consumption and impaired memory. Studies have shown that excessive sugar can reduce the production of a crucial chemical called brain-derived neurotrophic factor, or BDNF. Think of BDNF as a fertilizer for your brain cells. It's vital for learning, memory, and the growth of new neurons. When BDNF levels are low, our ability to form new memories and learn new things can suffer. So, what's the solution? The key is blood sugar stabilization. When you provide your brain with a steady, controlled supply of energy, it can perform at its best. Research consistently shows that stable blood sugar levels help improve and sustain focus, enhance mental clarity, and support overall cognitive function. Reducing processed and added sugars is one of the most powerful things you can do to protect your brain long-term. This doesn't mean you have to eliminate all sugar. The goal is to shift your focus away from refined sugars and toward whole, unprocessed foods. Instead of a sugary cereal for breakfast, try oatmeal with berries and nuts. Instead of reaching for a candy bar in the afternoon, have an apple with almond butter. These whole foods contain fiber, protein, and healthy fats, which slow down the absorption of sugar into your bloodstream. This prevents the dramatic spike and crash, giving you sustained energy and keeping your mind sharp and clear for hours. By making these simple swaps, you're not just avoiding a temporary slump, you're investing in the health and resilience of your brain for years to come. In our fast-paced lives, reaching for a quick, convenient snack or meal is often a necessity. We see them everywhere, brightly packaged, promising instant satisfaction. But what if the very convenience we crave is quietly shaping our mental and emotional landscape? The conversation around food and health is shifting, moving beyond just physical well-being to explore the profound connection between what we eat and how we feel. A growing body of scientific evidence points to a significant link between a diet high in ultra-processed foods and an increased risk of poor mental health outcomes, including depression and anxiety. But what exactly makes a food ultra-processed? These aren't just foods that have been canned or frozen. We're talking about industrial formulations, products made with substances you wouldn't typically find in a home kitchen. things like high fructose corn syrup, hydrogenated oils, flavor enhancers, and artificial colors. One of the primary ways these foods may impact our mood is through inflammation. Think of inflammation as your body's natural defense system. When you get a cut, inflammation helps it heal. But a diet rich in certain processed ingredients can trigger a constant, low-grade state of inflammation throughout your body. This chronic inflammation isn't confined to your joints or gut. It can cross the blood-brain barrier, leading to what scientists call neuroinflammation. When the brain is inflamed, it can disrupt the delicate balance of neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine, which are crucial for regulating our mood, focus, and feelings of pleasure. Let's look at some of the main culprits. First, trans fats, often listed as partially hydrogenated oils, are notorious for promoting inflammation. Then, there are artificial additives. This is a huge category, including artificial sweeteners, colors, and preservatives. While approved for consumption, some research suggests that high intake of these synthetic compounds can interfere with gut health, which, as we'll explore later, is directly connected to your brain. And we can't forget refined carbs. Things like white bread, pastries, and sugary drinks cause rapid spikes and crashes in blood sugar. This roller coaster doesn't just affect your energy levels, it also contributes to oxidative stress and inflammation in the brain. The good news is that you hold the power to change this. It's not about achieving perfection, but about making small, intentional shifts. Instead of a sugary cereal for breakfast, try oatmeal with berries and nuts. Swap that bag of chips for a handful of almonds or some crunchy carrot sticks with hummus. By choosing whole foods, foods that are as close to their natural state as possible, you provide your brain with the anti-inflammatory nutrients it needs to thrive. These foods are rich in antioxidants, fiber, and healthy fats that actively combat inflammation and support the production of those feel-good neurotransmitters. Every meal is an opportunity to nourish not just your body, but your mind, fostering a greater sense of mental balance and well-being. When we think about fueling our bodies for peak performance, we often focus on muscles and energy levels. But what about our most complex and vital organ, the brain? The food we eat has a profound and direct impact on its structure, function, and overall health. Making mindful choices about what's on our plate is one of the most powerful ways to support cognitive vitality, sharpen our focus, and protect our brain for the long term. So, let's explore some of the best foods that can help you build a better brain, one bite at a time. First up, let's talk about healthy fats. Our brains are nearly 60% fat, so it's no surprise that dietary fats are crucial. Specifically, monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats are the heroes here. They are essential for maintaining the structural integrity of our brain cells or neurons. Think of them as the quality building materials for the brain's communication network. Foods like creamy avocados and extra virgin olive oil are fantastic sources. They help support the myelin sheath, a fatty coating that insulates nerve cells and allows them to send messages quickly and efficiently. Nuts and seeds also fall into this category. Walnuts, for instance, are particularly noteworthy because they are one of the best plant-based sources of a type of omega-3 fatty acid called ALA. This fat is linked with reducing inflammation and oxidative stress, both of which can contribute to cognitive decline. A small handful of mixed nuts and seeds each day is a simple, effective way to nourish your brain. Speaking of omega-3s, we can't overlook fatty fish. Oily fish like salmon, mackerel, herring, and sardines are packed with two critical types of omega-3s, DHA and EPA. DHA is a major structural component of the cerebral cortex, the part of the brain responsible for memory, language, and attention. Regularly consuming these healthy fats is strongly linked with better memory, improved focus, and a lower risk of age-related cognitive issues. If you're not a fan of fish, you might consider a high-quality algae-based omega-3 supplement. Next, let's fill our plates with leafy greens. Vegetables like spinach, kale, collards, and even broccoli are nutritional powerhouses for the brain. Their primary benefit comes from their ability to help reduce chronic inflammation, a process that can damage brain cells over time. They are also rich in brain-loving nutrients like vitamin K, lutein, and folate. Studies suggest that daily consumption of leafy greens may help slow down the rate of cognitive decline as we age. For a sweet and protective boost, turn to berries. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, these colorful fruits are bursting with antioxidants, particularly flavonoids. Antioxidants work by neutralizing harmful free radicals in the body, which can cause oxidative stress and damage brain cells. Think of them as your brain's personal security team, protecting it from daily wear and tear. The flavonoids in berries have also been shown to improve communication between brain cells, which can enhance learning and memory. And finally, let's not forget the humble egg. For a long time, eggs were unfairly villainized, but they are an incredible, compact source of several key brain nutrients. The yolk is especially rich in choline, a vitamin-like compound that our bodies use to create acetylcholine. This is a critical neurotransmitter involved in regulating mood and memory. Eggs also provide high-quality protein and B vitamins, which are essential for overall brain function and energy metabolism. Incorporating these foods into your regular diet doesn't have to be complicated. It can be as simple as adding spinach to your morning smoothie, snacking on a handful of walnuts, or enjoying grilled salmon for dinner. By consistently nourishing your brain with these powerful ingredients, you're not just eating for today, you're investing in a sharper, healthier, and more resilient mind for all the years to come. Your gut and brain are connected through something called the gut-brain axis. If your gut health is poor, mood may be affected, brain clarity decreases, stress responses increase. Eating fiber-rich foods and probiotics helps maintain healthy gut bacteria, which benefits brain health too. Food is not just energy for your body, it's fuel for your brain. Small changes in your diet today can improve your memory, focus, and mood tomorrow. Follow Purely Healthy Food for more science-based nutrition tips.